Time moves on, but some names are never forgotten. Today, join us as we honor the legendary icons we lost in 2024. They were the heroes of our youth and the voices of our era. Born in 1971, Shannon Doherty was the quintessential it girl, whose rebellious spirit defined a decade of television. As Brenda Walsh on Beverly Hills 90210, she captured the raw angst and excitement of youth for an entire generation of viewers. From her breakout in Heathers to the magical success of Charmed, her fierce talent made her a household name. In recent years, she became a powerful symbol of resilience, openly documenting her grueling journey with breast cancer to inspire and educate others. She fought with incredible transparency and grace until the very end. Shannon passed away at age 53 on July 13, 2024, a brave warrior who will forever remain young. Born in 1929, Bob Newhart was the master of the deadpan delivery, a comedic genius who defined the golden age of the American sitcom. Some audiences spent decades in his living room through the Bob Newhart Show and Newhart, finding comfort in his stammering, relatable, everyman persona. His 1960 comedy album remains one of the best-selling of all time, proving that quiet, intelligent observation is often much funnier than loud jokes. From his legendary telephone monologues to his late career charm in the movie Elf, Newhart's warmth was always palpable. He passed away at age 94 on July 18, 2024, after a short illness, leaving behind a lifetime of laughter. Born in 1961, Toby Keith was the unapologetic voice of modern American patriotism. A country music powerhouse, he became a towering symbol of national resilience following 9/11 with anthems like Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. To his devoted fans, he represented a blue-collar work ethic and a fierce, unwavering love for the heartland. Keith's legendary concerts were boisterous celebrations of freedom and filled with red solo cups and raw American energy. Despite a long and public battle with stomach cancer, he remained a fighter until the very end. Toby passed away at age 62 on February 5, 2024, leaving a legacy as bold as the country he loved. Born in 1948, Carl Weathers was the chiseled heartbeat of 80s action cinema. As Apollo Creed in the Rocky franchise, he evolved from a flamboyant rival to Rocky's most trusted brother, defining an entire era of on-screen heroism. Whether he was taking down predators in the jungle or showcasing his brilliant comedic timing in Happy Gilmore, Weathers exuded an effortless charisma that captivated millions of fans worldwide. In his later years, he found a new home in the Star Wars universe through The Mandalorian. Carl passed away from atherosclerotic cardiovascular disease at age 76 on February 1, 2024. A true champion has left the ring forever. Born in 1931, Willie Mays, known as the Say Hey Kid, was arguably the greatest baseball player to ever grace the diamond. For fans who grew up in the 50s and 60s, he was a miracle in motion, a five-tool player who made the impossible look effortless. From his legendary over-the-shoulder catch in 1954 to his 660 career home runs, Mays played with an infectious joy that united a nation. Then he broke racial barriers and captured hearts with his unmatched grace and humility. Willie passed away from natural causes at age 93 on June 18, 2024, leaving a legacy stitched forever into the fabric of American sports. Born in 1944, Terry Garr was the beloved girl next door, with a brilliant, quirky comedic edge that defined 70s and 80s cinema. Whether she was playing the delightful lab assistant in Young Frankenstein or the struggling actress in Tootsie, her impeccable timing and effortless charm won over millions. Audiences felt a genuine connection to her. She was the funny, vulnerable, and relatable friend everyone wanted. In her later years, she became a courageous advocate for multiple sclerosis awareness, facing her health battle with the same spirit she brought to the screen. Terry passed away from MS complications at age 79 on October 29, 2024, leaving behind a trail of laughter. Born in 1934, Maggie Smith was a global treasure whose legendary career spanned from the London stage to the halls of Hogwarts. While younger fans knew her as Professor McGonagall, the 50-plus generation cherished her Oscar-winning turns in the prime of Miss Jean Brodie and her razor-sharp wit in Downton Abbey. She mastered the art of the elegant put-down like no other, blending aristocratic grace with a formidable spirit. Smith remained a working icon until her final days, proving that true talent only grows sharper with age. She passed away from natural causes at age 89 on September 27, 2024, leaving us with a final masterclass in dignity. Born in 1931, James Earl Jones possessed the most authoritative and unmistakable voice in cinematic history. To the 50-plus generation, he was the terrifying bass of Darth Vader and the regal warmth of Mufasa in The Lion King. Beyond those iconic voice roles, his dignified presence in Field of Dreams reminded us all why baseball has marked the time. Having overcome a severe childhood stutter, he became a global symbol of eloquence, eventually achieving the prestigious EGOT status. James passed away peacefully from natural causes at age 93 on September 9, 2024. A true king has taken his final bow, leaving an echo that will never fade. Born in 1935, Donald Sutherland was a chameleonic giant of the silver screen, possessing a face and presence that ranged from hilariously subversive to chillingly cold. Fans of the 70s remember him as the rebellious Hawkeye Pierce in MASH, and the terrified lead in the classic Invasion of the Body Snatchers. He was the cornerstone of a provocative era in filmmaking, always choosing roles with intellectual depth. Whether playing a counterculture icon or a ruthless villain, his intensity was unmatched. Donald passed away after a long illness at age 88 on June 20th, 2024, leaving a legacy of artistic integrity that few actors can ever hope to equal. Born in 1933, Quincy Jones was the titan of tone, a musical architect who rearranged the very DNA of American pop culture. From producing Michael Jackson's Thriller to gathering a galaxy of stars for We Are the World, his creative influence was staggering. For over 7 decades, he masterfully bridged the worlds of jazz, film scoring, and pop, earning a record-breaking 28 Grammys along the way. To the 50-plus generation, Quincy was the man who crafted the lush sound of their youth. He passed away from pancreatic cancer at age 91 on November 3, 2024, having lived a life that was, in every sense, a historic masterpiece. Born in 1935, Phil Donahue was the visionary pioneer who invited America to talk. Long before Oprah or Ellen, There was Donahue, sprinting through studio aisles with a microphone and tackling controversial social issues that others feared to touch. When he transformed the morning talk show from light entertainment into a powerful platform for democracy and debate, changing the cultural conversation forever. For decades, his silver hair and inquisitive mind were a daily fixture in millions of American living rooms. Phil passed away at age 88 on August 18, 2024, following a long illness, remembered forever as the king of the daytime talk show era. Born in 1936, Chris Christopherson was the rugged poet of country music, a Rhodes Scholar who traded academia for a guitar and changed Nashville forever. He penned masterpieces like Me and Bobby McGee, capturing the restless soul of a generation with profound honesty. As a member of the Highwaymen and the brooding lead in 1976's A Star Is Born, he embodied the ultimate American outlaw, sensitive, yet incredibly tough. For the 50-plus crowd, he was the handsome rebel who made introspection cool. Chris passed away peacefully at home from natural causes at age 88 on September 28, 2024, leaving behind a timeless soundtrack of freedom. Born in 1949, Shelley Duvall was a haunting and singular presence in Hollywood's golden 70s. Most audiences will never forget her wide-eyed, terrified face behind a bathroom door in The Shining, a performance etched into the collective psyche of moviegoers everywhere. But beyond the screams, Duvall was a visionary producer and a unique muse for director Robert Altman, bringing a fragile, waif-like beauty to the silver screen. Her dedication to children's programming through fairy tale theater also left a lasting mark on a generation of parents. Shelley passed away at age 75 on July 11, 2024, from diabetes complications, leaving behind memories of her unforgettable, delicate brilliance. Born in 1930, Gina Rowlands was the high priestess of independent cinema, a woman who brought raw, unvarnished truth to every frame. Long before she broke our hearts as the older Allie in The Notebook, she was an avant-garde icon in masterpieces like A Woman Under the Influence. Working alongside her husband, John Cassavetes, she redefined modern acting by prioritizing raw emotional honesty over Hollywood glamour. To the 50-plus generation, she represented the fierce strength and complex vulnerability of a real woman. Gina passed away at age 94 on August 14, 2024, from Alzheimer's complications, leaving behind a body of work that remains pure cinematic gold. Born in 1948, Richard Simmons was America's neon-clad beacon of unconditional love and positivity. With his signature curly hair and boundless energy, he turned weight loss into a joyful celebration of self-worth for those who felt invisible. Workouts. He sold pure empathy, often workouts. He sold pure empathy, often spending hours personally calling fans to offer encouragement and hope. He passed away at age 76 on July 13, 2024, following complications from a recent fall. The world feels much less bright without his infectious smile and his legendary kindness. Born in 1936, Louis Gossett Jr. was a cinematic powerhouse who shattered boundaries for Black actors in Hollywood. Generations of fans vividly remember his Oscar-winning role as the formidable drill sergeant in An Officer and a Gentleman, a performance that defined military authority for decades. From the groundbreaking miniseries Roots to his later commanding presence in television, Gossett brought immense gravitas and quiet strength to every character he portrayed. He navigated the industry with unwavering dignity by constantly fighting for meaningful representation. Lewis passed away at age 87 on March 29, 2024, from complications of COPD, remembered as a true pioneer of the silver screen. Born in 1941, Pete Rose, famously known as Charlie Hustle, was the most relentless competitor the game of baseball has ever seen. For fans of the Big Red Machine era, he was the heart and soul of the sport, a man who would slide headfirst into every challenge. Now holding the all-time record for hits, his passion for the diamond was undeniable, even as controversy followed him later in life. Despite his absence from the Hall of Fame, Rose remained a hero to millions who valued his unmatched grit and determination. Pete passed away from natural causes at age 83 on September 30th, 2024. The ultimate symbol of a player who left everything on the field. Though they've taken their final bow, their legacy is a footprint time can never erase. Which of these icons touched your heart the most? Share your memories below. Thank you for remembering with us. Their light remains. Until next time.